I've done most of the things that
We're going to start with a discussion of the B.E.A.R.S initiative, and I'm just going to read off the description from the voter's guide. If Andrew and Joey can both make your way to the front. It's a campus-based student fee that would improve the safety, energy efficiency, and environmental sustainability of Eshelman Hall, Martin Luther King Student Union Building, and Cesar Chavez Student Center. It would create an open-air cafe, a 24-hour study space, permanent multicultural center with lounge, conference meeting rooms, catering kitchens, new offices, conference center for multicultural student development, relocation of the Career Center across the street from Lower Sproul, free indoor dance and performance space, graduate student lounge, transit center and commuter lounge, new space for student organization, offices and activities, meditation room, improvements to Lower Sproul to make it ADA and bicycle accessible, a multi-purpose room and student group space. It would begin a campus-based student fee with $35 per semester for the first 5 years, and it would be periodically increased thereafter beginning in 2015 to a maximum of $396 per semester in fiscal year 2041. And 1/3 of that fee would be returned back to financial aid per the UC policy. I would ask that our co-speaker introduce himself and begin. Joseph Guzman, he's the co-chair of the Lower Sproul Student Council. Woo! Joseph, you have a minute.
Okay. So during my allotted time, I'm not going to talk necessarily about the how or the what of this project. These details are online at our website, lowersproul.berkeley.edu, and we'd be happy to continue to have the conversations we've been having about the how and the what at our various forums to do that. So what I wanted to really talk about here was the why of this project. Why are we proposing the B.E.A.R.S initiative, and why is it important to students? This initiative rests on a single premise, that the student experience at Cal goes well beyond the classroom. That student life is fundamentally a core aspect of the student experience on our campus. This initiative recognizes that while students are ultimately here to learn in academic settings, it is the outside the classroom experience that shapes who we are, and what we will become after we leave our school. The ultimate goal of this university is not simply to pump out academic automatons or theoretical robots. The purpose of this university is to create the whole citizen. An individual who can challenge leading scholars, but who can also critically engage with the social, economic, and political issues that we as a society, a school, a country, and a people face. So isn't it about time that we had a student center that reflects our core values? Isn't it about time that we had a permanent multicultural community center, 24-hour student study space? It has been argued that we could establish each of these individual programs individually for much less cost, but what I like about this project is that it is a united and not piecemeal renovation. It is much easier to destroy this project than to create it. It is much easier to say no to the B.E.A.R.S initiative than to say yes. It is much easier to stand in my opponent's shoes, criticizing this project for not solving every single issue that students face, than to stand in our shoes, attempting to improve the campus for all students. Thank you.
All right. And our con-speaker is Andrew Glidden, opinion editor of the Californian Patriot. And I'd just like to let you all know when you're speaking, our staff representative will hold up a sign when you have 30 seconds left, and when you have 15 seconds left, he will go like this when time is expired, so please respect those time limits. Go ahead.
Okay. Something I'd like to introduce for consideration is that, one, many of the proposed benefits of this initiative are in fact quite low value, and many are downright uneconomical. As one example, the proposed solar panel installations on the roofs. It makes very little economic sense to buy solar panels as is, and financing them over 40 years is just throwing money down a hole. The safety concerns are, to my knowledge, already funded by the University of California and other grants. Many of the revitalization efforts could be had simply by offering up space to private organizations. Last year we had the whole Panda Express debacle. Why we turned down more than $500,000, I have no idea, for goods and services that people want. But I want to conclude by saying that it is a grave injustice for us to be telling students 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now that they should value what we are voting on today. That's ultimately for them to decide on, and us forcing a fee on them is quite anti-democratic.